Hi guys, West Coast Arachnids. Just did an update a few hours, well, earlier this morning. It's late tonight now. It's probably close to midnight actually. I'm not sure, but 100%, but I'm pretty sure this guy is Molt. That's one of my OBTs. So, you can see him there in his web. To me, he looks a lot bigger, and I think there's a Molt right below him. So I'm gonna open that up, and I'm gonna take a look in there. But I'm gonna pause you real quick here and try and set something up so that I can use both my hands and set this thing down. So I'll be right back. Okay, here we are teetering on the brink of destruction. I have literally 2 computer towers and about 3 little boxes stacked on top of each other, so I can get up to this point so I can video this, and I gotta reach around all of this, so bear with me. I'm really hoping these guys are molting now. Yeah, it looks to me like he's molted. Either that or he's growing 2 more legs. If he bolts out of here, I'm going to be in so much. It's going to be a big problem. I'm reaching around everything and there's stuff in the way. There's no way I'm going to be able to get to it. I need something to wipe this off with. Keep an eye on him for me, guys. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere. This is the guy that, if you're watching the earlier video, he took off out of here because I left it open while I went and got a phone call or something. And then I forgot about him. Came back. After I just about had a heart attack remembering that I'd left the lid off. So I came back running, and of course he was gone, and just in between the shelving in a little crack about 1/2 centimeter. Sorry if I get quiet, I'm trying to bend these tweezers in a way that I can get to that. So I had to put a bend in the middle so that I can get a hold of it. Now, what I think I'm gonna do is try and just get him to come out. And right now, oh, this webbing is really tough for such a little guy. Okay, there he is. He kind of looks bigger. His fangs are black. It does look like there's a molt in there. So if he molted about a week ago. Maybe that's why he wasn't eating the other day. His abdomen looks thinner. This is supposed to be an orange form OBT. I'm just wondering when they actually get the complete orange color. His abdomen's orange, but that can be the same as the brown color form. Actually, the brown color form was supposed to be thought extinct for almost 100 years, and then they found some not too long back. I think early 2000s. Yeah, they got word that some of the native folks to the area had found some. So they went and investigated, and sure enough, they had set some traps and caught a bunch. So thanks to that, we actually have them in the hobby again, or now. We never really had it in the hobby because there wasn't one. And back then it was all this scientific stuff. And there it is. Only molted. I wonder how many more of these OBTs have molted. Okay, now it won't come off there. Why is it sticking? Oh, very cool. It does look a little bit opaque, but I mean his fangs are completely black. I'm not sure how well you can see that. Try and shine a light on it, but I don't know if I can get the glare off there. That's the problem. Let's see if I raise this light up. Sorry if there's any noise. That'll make a difference. I'll pull this back and I'll get him up on here. Maybe that'll work better. Jeez, why didn't I just do that to begin with, right? I can actually pull this back a little more, but I gotta keep it in balance or the whole thing's gonna tip over. We're kind of playing, what's that game? Jenga? I wish I could. I'll snap some pictures of them and put them at the end of the video. But, I mean, this one hasn't molted. I know that for sure because it took him out and redid his whole enclosure. Like, he's got completely different plants in there. And eventually they're all going to have this. But I really don't want to... I mean, this guy here, I probably... I took out all his web and stuff and cleaned off his plants a week ago, so he probably molted right after he built this little web, so I really don't want to destroy his little home. So he's already going to go back in there. I kind of made a mess of it already. I'm going to snap a picture of him real quick here before he takes off back in his house. I don't want to bring him out again. Knocking over my Furbies. Let's get a shot of him right there. He really looks opaque from underneath. You can tell he's hardened up though. I don't know if you guys are seeing the flash on this. Better shut that light off. I'll kill the batteries on this thing. These things here. I mean, I got this at the dollar store. It came with a little band. It goes on your head. It's like a headlamp. They're awesome. I mean, it flips up. Trying to do it with one hand. Let's do this with two hands. Flips up and you got one light, two light, I don't know if you can see that. Red, green, kind of looks blue on the picture there. The bright one, then a smaller one. See if I can reflect it off there if it makes a difference. Yeah, you can see it go down a bit. But it's awesome. Also got this thing, but I mean, it's garbage comparatively, and I'm constantly having to bang on it just to get it to work. So yeah, if you're ever in the dollar store, grab one of those headlamp things. They're pretty good. And you can actually put it on your head and use it for when you're taking pictures like this, if you don't have flash or anything. And then, you know, you got both your hands free. I'm sorry if I'm moving the thing, I'm trying to get a good close-up. There's the plant's in the way. Yeah, I am moving it. Sorry about that. Where is he? Let's see if I can get in there close enough. So these pictures will be on the end. Hard to get a good picture with this light in the back like that. You know what? Let's I'm gonna put his lid back on, and we'll check out a couple of these other ones here. This guy here, he's kind of right on the top of the lid. Here, I'll get him out and show you. Just sitting there, chilling on the top of the lid. I had to take a close look there. I thought his leg was bent. It does look really dark though, so he may molt as well real quick. I hate these little guys. They're so small, and I'm afraid to pinch their legs in there. This guy, I'm not going to see anything. I mean, he's so tucked in there, I couldn't tell if I wanted to. I'm going to see if I can get him to come out. I mean, if you can see in there, I can do this so you can see. Yeah, like that. So right there, he's got kind of a tunnel under the dirt. I can see where it goes, so I'm just going to try and prod him out this way. You know what? I think he did molt, and I think there's a molt sitting right there in the web. He pushed it out. So I'm sorry, buddy, but we're gonna take that out. I need my scissors. Midnight excursion. So I made the last video. I'm trying to get 200 subscribers by the end of March, and I mean, from the time I made that video until now, I've gotten 8 new subscribers, which is really awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That's quite huge. I mean, I just literally watched it go up and up and up about every hour. And my goal for the end of March is 200 subscribers, but if we can beat that, I'd love it. I mean, we didn't quite make the 100 mark, but almost. No, there's no molt there. So I've cut open his web for nothing. But you know what? Knowing these guys, he'll just fix that. And make it another tunnel. Some of the other guys have 3-4 tunnels in and out. What did I do with that cloth I had? You guys know what it went? Can't see it anyway. Lost it. My squeaky chair, yeah, it's still squeaky. Okay. I have officially lost my mind. I know I had a piece of paper towel here to wipe the alcohol off these things, and you can see this thing is wet on the end. Actually, most of the alcohol is actually evaporated out of there, so I'm gonna have to replace that water. Usually replace it about every 4 or 5 days. Just trying to keep the mites from spreading. And I'm pretty much got them contained. I still haven't gotten to the S. calceatum. Stromatopelma, how do you say it? Stromatopelma calceatum. That's a tongue twister. It's like tomato, tomato, stromato. He's actually got a little hide right in here too, right in between the plants. So I have no idea where he is. There he comes. There he comes. Come on, little fella. I know. I'm waking you up. You're such a jerk. But I need to see whether you've molted. I don't want your molt sitting in there getting moldy. And he has not. Now that I've got it up here, it's harder for you guys to see. But there he is. Little legs. Let's see if we can get a side by side with the one that did molt. He's still out and about. Oot and a boot. Huge size difference. I mean, just the legs themselves are just massive. Okay, so they're the same distance away. So you can see how much bigger the other one is. And the abdomen now will get fattened up in time. So we're going to get you to go back down in your hole, little buddy. Okay, I'll just leave you in there. You can run around your cage for a bit. I know you'll find your way back in, you always do. He's awesome. I love my teas. I mean, it's so neat to watch them grow. This guy's got a huge tunnel going down all the way into here. You know what? He actually has it right down into there. So I may be able to just peek in there and see. And I can. But he's not there. You can knock, but nobody's home. Wow. So, once again, just for the P. murinus, we're gonna get this guy to come out. And I know this guy already had a hole at the bottom there. And there he is. So I'll get him to run up the chamber and come out the top. Just break it open a little bit. He's sitting right there. He's right inside that hole. He's going to come barreling out right at the camera. Ready? Oh no. So all your arachnophobes are going to get jumped on. In 3, 2, 1. Little bugger. Come out of there. He's climbed underneath this thing. I gotta get him to come over to my hand. I don't want him to cut himself on this. So I'm getting him to come up on top. There we go. It's okay, little guy. Yeah, he's in pre-molt. There he is there. Very big fat abdomen. I want to snap a picture of him on my hand there. I'm getting pictures of all these guys on my hand so that I've got size reference on them all. Sorry if I'm moving the camera, the video. This is the camera I'm using here. Here, I'll put it down here, and I'm actually gonna I'll take that down and we'll put this guy back in his place first before I mess around with that. Now these guys are pretty fast, but they're small. I mean, if this guy was 4 or 5 inches, I'd be having a lot more trouble. Let's put him down here. So I mean, right now he's about maybe the size of a nickel stretched out. Right into his little house. No problem. Say hi, buddy. Say hi to all the people. You got a lot more subscribers there, buddy. It's all because of you guys. So you got to say hi. Alright, say bye. Bye, guys. Alright. So, Pecenserides number 1, or Pecenserides, the P. murinus, these guys, number 1, is molted, and it's moving by itself. Just all the fans I have in here. It's important to keep your room filtered. I actually have, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. Just going to pull you up here. A little red and green light there. That's an actual filter. It's quite big. It's about the size of a DVD player, VCR type thing. It doesn't have a huge fan in it or anything. It basically puts a positive charge on the ions in the air or any particles, and it's got a negatively charged steel bar in it, and it attracts it to it when it goes through at a slow speed. And with that, and then it's got a black light in there which kills anything, so any mold spores, any allergens, anything like that that go through there, they get killed. That includes any floating parasites, any like mite fecal matter that floats around in the air that it causes allergies and things like that. They all get trapped in there, and then they get eradicated by the black light. So it's good to keep to minimize, I would say, the chances of of getting fungus in your enclosures. I don't know if you can see just right there. That's the Pterinochilus that has been in Sun Tiger. About 3/4 of an inch. I can't get him over there in time. No, but he's got his little hole in there. He goes pretty deep in there. That one, and that one are Pterinochilus. And I'm still waiting on the, what's it called? Ishkono something or other, Dominican Republic blue. He is not flipped back over again. I'm kind of disturbed by that. This guy's going to fall right over. So, in the collection, the small ones, I've got 4 Brachypelma albopilosum, 3 Acanthoscaria geniculata, 2 of the Dominican Republic blues. One of them died in shipping. Tarantula Canada is going to replace that. Once again, that's awesome. They're a great company to deal with. I highly recommend them. 3 Nandu chromatus and 3 of the Costa Rican black triangles. And that's what I got out of the last order, and the Pterinochilus. So there was quite a few of them. I'm going to do another order here, and I'm debating. Let me leave it in the comments below what you'd rather see. I'm debating on getting a couple of Scolopendra centipedes. I'm going to see what they have, or 3 or 4 of the red bark scorpions, and then I'm going to order 5 of what I already have, just 1 of each, because they have a 5 for 25 deal, which is a really good price. So I figure I'm just going to replace some of the ones I've lost. Difficillus, Lasiodora difficillus. I'm going to get 2 of those. I'm going to get another Parahybana. I'm going to get what else do they have? Another Brachypelma vagans, another Pecenserides. That's a Pecenserides, a Brachypelma vagans, Lasiodora Parahybana, Lasiodora difficillus times 2. So that's 5 right there. And then I'm going to grab, like I said, probably 3 or 4 scorpions. They got the red bark scorpions on for $10 each for small. They're pretty small, 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch or something like that. And then they've got some Scolopendra centipedes on for $25 each or $50 each. So depending on what they have, I'm gonna see. But anyway, leave in the comments below what you think, or what you would like to see me have. If I can't get it this time, I'll get it next time. Anyway, this video's gone on for 30 minutes already. Wow, time flies. Anyhow, please comment, leave any questions or comments below. Please rate this video if you like it. Hit that like button, please, helps me out. And subscribe if you have not already. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.